why is that, like, that chasing, right? It feels so exhausting. Anybody sat in their car after a networking event like this and been like, oh my God, I'm exhausted, right? And it's usually because we're in that performance mode, right? We don't feel like we can let our hair down. And when it's all about this idea of hustling and we're not showing up in a way that's aligned, it's exhausting, right? Anytime I go to something and I feel really burned out afterwards, it's generally because I went in with the idea of needing to perform as opposed to just being myself. Now, there is some rules of normal etiquette, right, that we have to follow in the world, but it's still about showing up who you are. And it feels bad because deep down, you just know it's not you, right? If you're being authentic, you can still get tired. But what happens when you show up authentically is you become a magnet. And instead of having to chase, instead of having to have that hustle energy, I want you to think back to the last time you went to a networking event and you walked in and you could feel that person who walked in who was just themselves, fully embodied in who they are, right? Their flaws, their whatever, right? They were wearing a suit that they were wearing the suit wasn't wearing them, right? Maybe they were colorful, maybe they weren't, right? But they were just completely who they are.